Obviously, seeing kind of some same stuff I asked Josiane about last weekend. First with Cornell, what is it about that particular team? You seem to really have a lot of success when you play against them.
I don't know. I think like that whole ring had like a lot of energy in it, and when I scored that overtime goal, it was really exciting. I mean, a huge crowd and scoring on them in overtime was really fun.
Yeah, I was going to ask about the overtime goal too, because what's kind of the key to doing well in those situations? Like, is there anything you have to do as a player to make sure you can capitalize when you get those kind of chances?
No, just like you said, just capitalize when you get the chances. I think we played really well that game, both in the offensive and defensive zone, and I think we took steps in the right direction, and I think we buried the chances when we had them.
Were you pretty confident in the shot you took there that you had a good chance for that one to go in when you were taking it, or were you?
I mean, Joe was in the slot screening the goalie, but I mean, I saw like a little tiny opening and just shot it there, and it went in. So.
And in Saturday's game too, the empty net goal. What's that feel like when you can kind of get a goal 2 straight days that either wins the game or kind of puts the game out of reach? Because it's not just obviously for you; it's the whole team is happy about it. But what's it feel like to be in that position where you can do something that kind of makes 24 other people get really excited?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Putting that empty net goal in, just clinching that 2-goal deficit for Colgate. But yeah, it was just an amazing feeling.
I was wondering too about last year about this time of year was kind of when you started a run going where you had a really good finish to the season. Did that feel like in a way for you kind of like a turning point in your career where you kind of went to like a different level than maybe where you were at the start of it? Or,
Yeah, for sure. I think also playing with Banny and Merce made a huge difference for me as well. My line mates now are amazing too, so I think we work really well together, and I think that's what's really helped me get further in hockey.
And this year, scoring-wise, you're kind of in a similar position like what Kaylee was last year. How did playing with her for that stretch help you become what you are now? Do you look at other things you learned from watching her playing with her that you maybe didn't notice as much from just seeing her from the bench kind of thing?
Yeah, for sure. She's a great player. She sees the ice well, moves the puck when she can, takes shots when she can, and she was a senior, so obviously looked up to her, and I still do since she's playing for the Van Grays in China.
Yeah, I was wondering, like, to hear from either of those two players much, like on social media and stuff? Or?
Yeah, we talk sometimes, so it's good to catch up.
I was wondering too about just the school. When you were picking schools, like, who were some of the other places you looked, and what did you like about Clarkson? Like, why did you choose Clarkson?
I was looking at Wisconsin, QPAC, Colgate, some other schools, but Clarkson was really welcoming when I came here. Small campus, they had my program, and coaches were super nice, great teammates, and I'm glad I chose Clarkson.
I was wondering too, did you get to see much of them before you got here? Like, did you ever watch any of their games before you were a player here, like on the internet or anything like that? Like, I was just wondering if you saw people like the 2014 players or anything like that.
Yeah, no, I came for my visit, my first visit in 2014, I believe, or 13, and it was a great experience, and they won in 2014, so.
Yeah, that's why I wanted to ask you about that, because I know you're kind of closing on a couple of Jamie Lee's single-season records. Like, what do you remember about seeing her? What impressed you when you were a kid and you saw her play here?
She is an amazing player. Still is. Like I said about Merce, she sees the ice well, can put the puck in the back of the net, and just overall, like, great offensive and defensive skills.
Yeah. I know you're like it's team focused, obviously, but I was going to say, I mean, are you kind of aware of how close you are to some like the single season records here? Is that something that's even crossed your mind yet? Or,
I mean, it's crossed my mind, but I just take each game day by day, and obviously make sure I'm working hard in practices, giving it my all, and no days off.
If you do get to those, by the way, though, what would that mean to you to have a chance to, set a record at this school with all the good players that have come through here? I mean, would it be kind of humbling in a way if you could? Get like the single season goals record or something.
Yeah, for sure. It would definitely be humbling. It'd be a great accomplishment, and like I said, we'll see what the future holds. But definitely would be really excited if that happened.
I want to ask you about the defensive side of things last weekend on that Cornell Colgate trip. What did you like about the way you guys played against two pretty good offensive units?
I think we played pretty great. We took some right steps in the right direction moving forward, and it really paid off. We got 4 big points last weekend and helped us not only nationally but in the ACAC, so it was pretty good.
In some ways, did it help that you had the Cornell game first because you had a tough opponent out of the way before you had the kind of the first place showdown game?
Oh yeah, well Cornell's also a really good team, so I don't think it really mattered the way the games were going. We just had to bring our game and be confident and execute both games, and I think we did that pretty well.
On the defensive side of things too, like what kind of challenges did Colgate present? Because they have, scoring that's kind of spread out throughout the team. They don't have like one big line or something that
Yeah, they have pretty good players, pretty good shots too,
Yeah.
and some of them are pretty good one-on-one. So I guess just trying to play them and not let them take advantage of those little things and keep them to that side was a big thing.
Yeah, I was wondering too, just about winning the games. You guys put yourself in a position where you're in first place with 6 games to go. What's kind of important down the stretch run here for you guys? Would you say to kind of stay where you are and
Yeah, we can't let that change anything. There's still 6 games, still 6 teams to play, and we can't just throw away any games. So we have to bring every single shift our best and just keep moving forward, and hopefully we'll come out in the first place at the end.
All right, well, thanks.